The Heat are going to the NBA Finals.
They replayed a clip from last year after the Eastern Conference Finals.
We had enough. Next year, we will have enough. And we're going to be right back in the same situation. And we're going to get it done.
Oh, he is a monster in the playoffs.
Oh, Jimmy frickin' Butler! Historic 56-point performance.
The Miami Heat have done it again. They're heading into the NBA play-in tournament with health, with determination, motivation to get back to where they were last season, but also they are very well rested. And right now, they're going to take on the Philadelphia 76ers in the first round of the play-in tournament to decide whether they play the Knicks or the Boston Celtics in this year's first round. But either way, the Heat are good enough to win either series. But real quickly, before we deep dive into why I believe the Miami Heat could quite frankly do it again this season, make sure you guys do me a favor and comment down below, who do you think is the biggest threat to the Miami Heat? Do you think it's the Boston Celtics? Do you think it's a team like the Milwaukee Bucks? Who do you think is the biggest threat? But also, hit the like button. We will be live streaming the 76ers and Heat matchup in the first play-in tournament game on my Twitch. So if you guys want to watch that game with me, make sure you guys go follow my Twitch. It's just Matty Dubs with 3 S's. You can also find the link in the description below. But man, I am excited to see what the Heat are about to do. They had Terry Rozier. Nikola Jovic is stepping in and being a day one immediate upgrade from what they had, stretching the floor and being a very good willing passer at the same time. In this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about the last matchup they had versus the 76ers, but more importantly, why I think they will beat them on Wednesday night. Guys, join the family. Let's get right into the video. The Miami Heat are the toughest team in the NBA. And when they're fully healthy, they have the perfect combination of offense and defense to actually go all the way. On this play specifically, we see the perfect example of Miami Heat culture. Play great defense, get a big time rebound, fight through the defender. Kevin Love, push to the tempo, gets the ball up to Terry Rozier. Watch the ball movement here. Terry drives into the lane, kicks it out to the corner. Caleb Martin then looks to find this mismatch, right? Jimmy gonna come down the floor, get on a campaign. We feed this every single time. And this is literally what we are going to see in the NBA playoffs. This was a beautiful play. Boom. Again, let's watch it one more time here. In this video, we're going to break it all down, man. Right away, they play great defense on Joel Embiid. Get him down the floor. Now, let's pursue this fast break matchup that we have. Love over to Terry. Terry to Caleb. Caleb finds a mismatch in Jimmy Butler and campaign. And then they get an easy bucket on the other end. Guys, the Miami Heat are still here. And they're coming once again. What if I told you on April 4th, 2024, the Philadelphia 76ers and Miami Heat played a game in which the Miami Heat went down 17-4 early on, but fought their way back and only lost this game 109-105, outscoring Miami 33-24 in the third quarter, and also outscoring them in the second quarter as well. But overall, just had a tough shooting night, but still only lost by 4 points. Miami is the better basketball team. They have better players, and at the end of the day, they have more guys that know how to win basketball games, they know how to fight, and they know how to play good defense. Miami ranked number 3 in the NBA in points allowed per game this season, and had one of the scariest, one of the toughest defenses in the entirety of the NBA. Not only that, but they've also had a year where they add Terry Rozier, they add Nikola Jovic, and they also add Jaime. This team is better. They're more versatile, and they are definitely more dynamic than they've ever been before. And this year, Miami is looking to get over that hump and win the NBA Finals. But first, they have to go out and beat the 76ers if they want to play the Knicks in the first round. Guys, real quickly, before we finish off this video, I need you guys to do me a big favor. Underdog Fantasy is doing the most legendary thing in the world. Not only if you use my code in the description, they will give you a free $100 depending on how much you first deposit, but also they're going to give you a free square as well. Now what that means is, for example, let's just say Jimmy Butler, right? They're going to have Jimmy Butler over half a point, right? And every single couple of days, they're going to give you freebies that you can just easily win money on. Go claim your free $100 by depositing $100 or whatever you want. They'll match your first deposit, but also go get a free square. Go win money. They have so much you can bet on, and it's not just basketball. If you like MLB, MLB's here as well. They have tennis, they have NHL, they have soccer, they have women's soccer, FIFA, esports, racing, golf. They have everything you could think of, and they have live drafts as well. So if you want to get in an MLB draft and play that, you can. If you want to get in an NBA draft and play with some people, some of your friends, you can do that as well. If you use my code in the description, not only will they match your first deposit, but they're going to give you free money as well in terms of these little bets, right? These little bets that you can put in. Tyrese Haliburton over half a point, the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Go check it out, and let's get right back into the video. Now, the scariest thing about this Miami Heat team this playoff series is the versatility that we were just talking about. They added Tiro, you add Nikola Jovic, but you now have Jimmy Butler, who is playing at a whole different level. This season from 3, he is shooting a career-high 41% from downtown. Guys, if Jimmy Butler adds this into this playoff series, we all know how good he is in the playoffs alone, but if you add a three-point shot to the playoffs as well, Jimmy Butler might just be the most unstoppable player in the NBA this playoffs. Now, the one thing I love about Miami this season is the versatility that they have from beyond the arc, right? Obviously, you have Jimmy Butler, who's shooting a career high in three-point percentage. You have Kevin Love, you have Haywood Highsmith, you have Jaime, you have Caleb Martin, you have Terry Rozier, Tyler Hero, and Nikola Jovic. All of these guys can really shoot the ball well. Now, Jimmy Butler, who's a guy who has been double-teamed so much once he entered the last postseason, it's going to be the same thing. On this play specifically, again, we find the mismatch here. Jimmy Butler versus Tyrese Maxey. You're going to get help side defense on the strong side from the top of the key. Going to blitz from the top here with Joel Embiid, right? Jimmy does a great job then getting him to bite in on a fake, kicks it over to Kevin Love, and Love's able to spot up for a wide open three. And again, we talk about the versatility of all their guys on the team that can shoot threes. It's basically everybody this season. And that's just another reason this team is better than they are, or better than they were last season. Now, another reason I think the Miami Heat are better than they were last season is because this one addition alone. Terry Rozier has not only been a very good isolation scorer, a guy that fits right into the system, but also has been an upgrade defensively at times as well. And you can tell just being here in Miami is making him a better defender. On this play specifically, we see Tyrese Maxey kick it over to Embiid. Embiid now going to try to find a cutter, Nicholas Batum. Terry leaves Kyle Lowry in the corner, reads the play, finds a lane with 2 seconds left on the clock before halftime, gets up the floor, right, stops on a dime, pulls up a shot with 0.8 seconds left to go, releases it with like 0.2, and gets it to go before the halftime break. Terry Rozier is going to be a massive upgrade for this year's NBA playoffs. And now you have a guy in Tiro, a guy like Tyler Hero, and a guy like Jimmy Butler, who can all drop 40 points if you need them to. All right, here we go. Watch this play here as we are going to get a fake DHO. Now, what that means is a fake dribble handoff. Usually on this play, they would send Terry over around the screen, have him pull up for a three, or drive into the paint depending on what this defender does. Usually they could hedge or play in a drop zone coverage. But instead of doing that, they do a fake DHO. Now what that means, instead of going over, they actually go back left. Once he catches this ball, forcing Maxey to over pursue on the screen. Boom, get him going left. Now sidestep three in the left corner, wide open shot. Guys, I'm telling you right now, Terry Rozier is going to change the entire dynamic of this Miami Heat playoff run. Now here's another beautiful play here by the Miami Heat. You got great help defense here by Jaime on the fast break. Get up there, get a steal. Now watch how the Heat run this fast break situation. Jaime is a guy that's very versatile, can take the ball for a rebound and push to the tempo on a fast break, but a lot of these guys can do that, right? We know Kevin Love is an outstanding passer, especially facilitating off a rebound. You have Jimmy Butler, you have Nikola Jovic, who has done it as well. Terry Rozier, all of these guys are versatile enough to take the ball on fast break. So here we go. Jaime going to take it up the middle of the lane, draw this defender here in Campaign, but obviously Campaign is not big enough, so Kelly Oubre has to stay in the paint, or Jaime will get a wide open lane to the basket, forcing him to kick it over to Terry Rozier. Great, movement here by the off-ball players, and Terry again, wide open three in the corner. Good job filling the lane, getting another open three. Guys, look at this offense. It's really better than it ever has been. This Wednesday, the Miami Heat will take on the Philadelphia 76ers. And I had to bet, I would say the Heat win this game pretty easily. They go on to play the Knicks, and they take it to a 6 or 7 game series, and they could even win that one as well. Now, guys, we will be covering this game, 76ers Heat, live on my Twitch. Make sure you guys go over and follow it right now. Again, link is in the description. Also, go check out Underdog Fantasy so you can win some money as well and get their free money that they're going to give you. But join the family, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. More Heat videos throughout the remainder of the offseason, or the playoffs, the offseason, and next year's regular season as well. And with that being said, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Heat 76ers, man. Hey, I guarantee you, Heat are going to win this game.